Hello and welcome to the Devon truck show video. In this video I'm going to be showing you what the show is actually all about, from washing to getting down there with all the guys from Wayne's and showing you all the other trucks that are down there. At the moment I have dropped my trailer and I am on the wash, so this is following on from the last video, the 7 days before Devon. So the first thing I do is get her all cleaned up, ready to take her down to the show, and get all the grime from last week's work off because we haven't had very good weather on the run up to the show. Because I put a good layer of polish on the truck last week, it doesn't take much to clean it off. It's been a really stressful week, but I just cannot wait now to get down to the show and see everybody that I know. Once the truck's clean, I jump in the shower and clean myself, and I try and make myself look a little bit more presentable. Oh, Ryan's here. Are you excited about the truck show?
When we leave, yeah.
What trucks are you excited to see?
Oh, the minty ones.
It's always a struggle to get everyone back and washed and down the show, and we never end up going together. Rachel is the last one back, so we are going to go up and help her wash her truck while she goes and has a shower. I can't stay long because I'm going to run out of time, as I started at 3:15 this morning. The V8 needs new drives, so Chris has to wait for that to be done before he can go. I end up having to go and Ryan follows me down, although I can't go too fast because the van won't keep up. But that does give me opportunity to see one of Devon Truck Show's favourites, Ryan Gorrit, flying past me. And he's closely followed by one of his Dutch friends who's met at truck shows abroad. Not that I can actually see him with his tints on his windows. We get into the queue for the show and I'm certainly in good company. As we get into the showground, we see Ryan's favourites across the field, the minty ones.
Well, this is the one smoked then.
Josh Herbert.
I like that one. But he only got 4 wheels.
It's always really exciting seeing all the other trucks arrive. Oh, and there's a couple of ours. It's not too long before we're parked up and relaxed. It's a great atmosphere, but I don't want to stay up too late tonight as I was up early and I want a good day tomorrow. In the morning, we make a cup of tea without even having to get up because we're in the van. Then Ryan reports some unusual activity outside. Look at this, 7:30 in the morning and Neil Conway's cleaning already. I just walked past the White Diamond stand on the way to the toilet and I bumped into Lyndon and he's given me an Onyx, which is a tyre shine. I haven't tried this one yet because it came out last year. But you're doing a few shows this year, aren't you?
We are doing Truck Bash in Birmingham next weekend and Cornwall.
You can also get on their website, which is at the bottom of the containers. And like I've said before, these are some of my favourite products. So if you do spot him around or you pop onto the website, buy everything, please. Looks like somebody's had a bit of trouble there. Ryan quite likes doing the tyre dressing, so I'm going to get him to put this on and get his reaction of the smell because it smells delicious.
You've got to shake it first, it says. High gloss. You what's it called? Shake it really well and then leave it on there for a bit, then wipe it off. I know. I am the cleaner.
What do you think of the smell?
Banana.
At 10 o'clock, the show starts with a big horn blast from everybody. And for us, it's time for breakfast. I do like to go all out for breakfast at a truck show. In this job, we don't get a lot of time to socialise or relax, so it's always important to try to do so.
Mine in it as well.
No.
Delicious.
Ryan didn't believe me when I said that I wouldn't clean my truck after midday, but I managed to prove him wrong, and we went to soak up the atmosphere around the show. Well, this here is my mate's lorry, Echoes, and he had a bit of a problem coming in, and what you'll see, he got dragged in, and I feel really bad for him because he spent a whole week doing his truck, and this is the state of his truck. But I don't know where, I guess he's just given up. Look, you can see the mud right up through the drive axles. in there being boring, look. Look. Say hello, YouTube.
About 3 hours kept down. I think we all got in about 6-ish. That now's never taken me that way.
What's happened?
I was gutted.
I know you were. I know.
It does look nice though, your lorry, mate. Tell you what, I like polishing tanks. Don't I?
Yeah.
Bit of fuss you are. Bless them. Come here, mate. Oh. I love you,
That'll
mate.
be Gemma's new wallpaper on our phone. Me and Brian.
Yeah.
Jacko comes with us for a bit of a walk around and we bump into the legend that is Johnny B.
Hi YouTube, how you doing? Living the dream.
And he's kind enough to walk us round this beautiful 770 Scania T-Cab Next Gen. We also bump into Martin Hardin. He's currently in this beauty until his brand new T-Cab arrives. When is it coming again, Martin? Next up is Ryan Gorrett in his 4 Series V8 580 Super Crane. He gives me a load of DNF stickers and air fresheners, and we have a good catch up. Next to Ryan is one of the Dutch boys with a lot of tint on his windows, and we meet one of his mates next.
I guess you can see me, but I can't see it.
Oh, it's like sunglasses. It's my friend Gemma. We're going to be on YouTube.
V8.
Yep, 650. I love to do it. It's nice and low.
Right here.
Oh yeah, I drove here. I have the local flowers to Bristol.
Oh, right, yeah.
From there I came here, and tomorrow evening I go back home.
So have you ever heard of the Wordles?
The Wordles.
They're playing tonight.
Okay, yeah?
Yeah, the Wordles, they're really, really good.
Okay, yeah? What is that? What kind of band?
They do Somerset songs.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got a brand new song by now after.
What a blow. Look at it. It's a no respect to see if you go in Nathan's car.
This Richard Fern truck is absolutely stunning. It's a 730 V8 and it's driven by a lad called Nathan. They do a lot of international work, so it's rare to see it in the UK. Next up is Nick Merrick's, and the blue and white one has absolutely stunning paintwork on it. And there's also a truck style sticker. Shout out to Josh and Adam. Then we spot Westy in his big American recovery truck. This one is always a show favourite, no matter what truck show it's at.
Anyone that doesn't know, this is Westy. And you've got a YouTube channel yourself, haven't you?
NYR Lone Star.
Go follow.
Imagine doing heavy recovery in this around London.
Cecil out of the camp, and Cecil is my friend.
This staff is BH Cecil, and it stands out from the crowd a mile. It's been perfectly designed, styled, and well kept. Just look at that shine. These guys also do international work, but I have seen them up and down the motorways in the UK as well. Across the way, you have Fred Parker's Lorry and Drag. Fred employs 6 female drivers, which means he has more female drivers than male. They also do a lot of their work internationally.
This is the main man here, Fred.
That's the main man. No, he's not.
Oh wow, it goes right the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah. Takes 18 small horses, 17 big horses, 8 or 7 on the drag, and 10 or 11 in here. These go like that, so you get a whole section in between each one.
The design, isn't it?
It's well thought out, very well thought
Cameras
out.
up there and everything.
You've got cameras, with a screen in the cab so you can see what the horses are doing. Got vents, fans, lights, music,
Yeah.
everything.
So is this one yours?
No, it's fine.
This one's Fred's.
This is posh, isn't it? I thought I'll pop in here and take a picture of my missus because she's got one horse. I was like, you know what? It'd be lovely for this one horse you've got, wouldn't it?
We carry on walking and we come across the boys from West Country Bulk and their fleet of stunning V8s. Chris is my favourite driver on West Country Bulk because he drives carnival carts like me.
What a day. What a day.
So I'm here with Seb from Pimped Truck, and he's going to show us what he does.
Yeah, so what we do a nice selection of the seat covers for the whole range of the trucks and vans as well. So if you need anything, give us a shot, you know. Gemma have a few set of the seat covers from us as well, and I think she's happy, you know. So.
Yeah, I've had 2 sets so far, a black set and a cream set, and I've been happy with both of them. So if you need anything, give Pimped Truck a shout. Inside the cab, and then I'll just put music
I'm not talking on it though, am I?
No.
The interior to Russ's truck was done in February this year by Special Interior in Holland, and it took them 2 weeks to do. It has a fully wet painted dash with all the buttons and etc. hydro dipped. It even has a safety warning for anyone wishing to get on or off the 4 Series bunk that has been installed. It has a Dolce Gusto coffee machine, all painted to match. What a beautiful space to live in. Outside in the trailer locker, it has all the washing facilities you could ever wish for. Nice to see a bottle of White Diamond Blue Pearl there as well. Bear Trans also do international work. While I'm doing my filming, Ryan is living his best life over by Pimped Truck. Then we head back to the van and I make us some burgers. We also grab a quick shower before getting ready for the evening. The Wurzels did not disappoint as per normal, and the Devon Truck Show party night was in full swing. They were followed by Dave Pearce, or as my friend Lucy kept calling him, DJ Dave. We were both quite tired after a long day, and we decided to retire to bed. But Ryan can't resist a little dance in front of the merry-go-round before we leave. He's kind of giving me Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins kind of vibes here. The next day, we're up bright and early with a cup of tea, getting all the watermarks off my truck. It's also good to get some photos before anyone's walking around.
Right, get the angle right. Oh, am I in that?
Yeah. Over here, we have Lucy Leafham. She's an owner driver.
Your best time, yeah?
How's DJ Dave?
I don't know where DJ Dave was. I don't think DJ Dave turned up. Do you like my Devon fan?
Yes. Look at the hoodie.
I'm scared. Is it still filming? Yeah. It's my Scania. My own little Scania. And there's my Volvo.
Oh look, Jason looks miserable in there.
Jason's feeling delicate.
Got Barnsley's here, they're a tidy fleet. Have you been polishing all weekend?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, put in for judge?
No, oh yeah, we are, but they didn't really look at it yesterday.
Oh.
See what happens.
Yeah. Well, who was it last year that was out polishing? Like they were opposite us.
So
Yeah.
DKB, yeah.
It kept me going. Right, I'll see you later. Cheers. Here's another stunning Richard Fern lorry, and this time it's next gen. The attention to detail on some of the trucks here is phenomenal. As I'm walking around, I'm sensing that everybody had a really, really good night last night, and there's a few delicate heads. We've got a couple of live-in trailers here. Gillards, they're from Somerset. Oh. You're excited? Yeah. These are Ryan's favourite. He calls them the minties. I love how stylish and fun the airbrushing is on this one. And then I spot Liam Delaney getting out of his cab.
Right.
Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
hello. It's turquoise and it's a Scania. Nothing much more to it, really.
Is it the best lorry you've ever driven?
Yeah, too right. Yeah, definitely.
How was your trips abroad?
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, can't wait to go back over.
Once you get used to driving on the other side.
Yeah, it gets a bit getting used to. Yeah, it takes
It's
a while.
coming back though, isn't it? When,
Yeah,
when you got to get used to it, when you come
off the boat, you got to remember you're back on the right side then.
I'll move on round.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, nice to see you.
And you. See you later.
AJ Brunt there from Somerset. And Wagner's from Cornwall. Briarwoods is a company based in Highbridge in Somerset, and you can see their yard from the M5 as you drive past. These are the sort of trucks that get into the big European shows like Cine and Asin. D&H are a tipper firm not far from where we are, and we see them quite regularly in the mills. Here we have one of Stuart Harvey's trucks from Bristol, and next to that is a Paul Charlton's Arctic unit, which they've added to their stunning fleet of rigid tippers. Emway is a tipper company from South Molton, and these are their classic trucks that they've kept up. On the end, they have an American truck that they have bought just for fun and shows.
This is the big man at Waste Transport.
Hello.
Can you tell me a bit of a story about this one? Why did you get it? And
Well, it was imported from Canada,
yeah,
and it was very different from what everybody else has got. So we chose this and done it up over the last 10 years.
can I have a look inside? Who done all the interior for you?
Lots of people really, sort of Teresa from Big Curtains, with the seat reupholstered.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Nice to see you.
Yeah, and you.
There's Lou. Alright, don't swear, you're on YouTube.
Thanks for that, Gemma. You have a good weekend, mate.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah, and you take care. Have a good one. See you later.
Some more international trucks here.
Oh, there's some whites. Let's see if he's about. I reckon Pete White had a good night last night. His curtains are still drawn as well, so don't know whether to wake him up or not. I reckon he's probably suffering today.
Stan Robinson's V8 in the middle there.
Alright, still polishing. I'm on YouTube, by the way.
How are you?
Yeah. Can't believe you're still going.
I didn't do a lot yesterday.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
Have you put him for judged? No, it's just for your own pride.
This is Holly's truck. She works for her dad.
Hello, alright? Hello. Sorry. I got my video on for YouTube, by the way.
Oh, God.
Do you want to set up in here then? You've got everything
Barbecue
in it.
on, toilet.
Oh my God, you've got a toilet in it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a bucket.
So what have you been doing? Is it a bucket? Is it actually?
I'm going to need to tow it out. I'll have to take my dog off.
Yeah. Well, nice to see you. Yeah. Cheers.
This red truck on the left is Michelle Greenwood's, but she doesn't seem to be around. Michelle always keeps her trucks nice and clean and tidy. And here we have R.L. Taylor, another bulk tipper company from the southwest. I've seen this ERF EC11 out on the road and it always looks fantastic. This AJ Champion Renault is also driven by a lady, but Erica doesn't seem to be around either. Here's Burkham's, a Cornish company that also take pride in their fleet. The one on the right is Trucker Lappy from TikTok, and I reckon he also had a good night last night, judging by the fact that his curtains are still closed. The DJ Wills trucks from Cornwall. Then we make a quick pit stop back to Wayne's as Ryan has some heartburn. And then I bump into one of the most iconic drivers of the last decade. Look who I bumped into, Mr. Will Pringle.
Hey, how's it going? I can't do that.
This is Robert Cliff, and my gramps used to work for them. MJ Mel's here, and both the drivers used to work for Wayne's, but they don't seem to be about. This truck is Josh Herbert's. Hello. Hi, you alright? This is the one that Ryan said he really liked as we were on our way in.
Say hello, YouTube.
And next minute, I'm up there with them.
I haven't seen that finish yet. I only stand on the table.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
What's been the best bit about the show then?
The VIP lounge up here.
Oh right.
Sky lounge.
Whose idea was this?
Good idea though, wasn't it?
How did you even get the bench up here?
We had 3 Weetabix for breakfast. Don't know we're getting down yet. Might not go down flat path. Yeah, we'll get right with this crate.
How was my mate Jacko last night?
One eye was at Exeter, the other one was still in on it.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah. Best bit about the show, Jem. Obviously being up here.
Well, seeing you basically,
Wow.
yeah, as always.
No,
You feel that back one go?
No.
Ryan, are you ready, catcher? Are you ready, catcher, Ryan?
Hanging out with knickers.
As we're walking up through to see the trucks that we didn't see yesterday, we spot Jacko.
How are you feeling this morning? How are you feeling this morning?
Yeah, really good. Come on. Yeah, I went to bed about 1:30, so pretty good bit of kit. Well, I had some breakfast.
We head past West Country Bulk as they're showing off their pipes. I've heard Ellie Keedwell's name called out at truck shows for winning prizes for years, but this is the first time that I've met her. She let me video under the truck so you can see what it takes to win at a truck show. Look at the inside of the wheels as well as the chassis. I've wanted to meet Ellie for a long time and I'm so glad that I did. Ellie is an all-rounder. She drives, she does office work, she cleans the trucks, she does everything. And she's really humble with it too. You can certainly see why they've always been successful at shows. The next one we come across is Reggie Vanstone's 4 Series. It's a 164 V8.
You alright? Having a good show? Hanging? Oh no. Ready to go home? Did you think about selling this one man here, weren't you? You still are? I better keep walking, but yeah, nice to see you too. Still going? God.
Lovely weekend?
Yeah, well, you're putting some effort in, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I was trying to put some LEDs in it, but they're too deep.
Oh, what, new ones you bought?
Yeah, I bought some new ones down in the stand, but they're too deep, so I have to take them back and give money back.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame.
I don't know where I can get ones to fit in these bloody hellers. Because they've got to be no deeper than what's already in there. Keep the videos coming.
Yeah, I'll try.
What's that?
You ain't got
dirty.
dirt.
Filthy dirty.
Yeah, I know.
What's the curry, Peter?
Huh?
What's the curry?
Well, it was muddy when we came in. Look, I'm the only vehicle on site, so I should win something.
And nice to see you.
Yeah, see you there.
I see Aaron Brookin's truck quite regularly up and down the M5.
Hello. Oh, hi. Oh, you're on YouTube, by the way. That's right, that's her truck over there.
Katie's Volvo FH500 has been styled to support cancer research. Kane's Farm from Chiddock, Dorset. This truck here has got stuck and they've had to take the bull bar off to try and move it, and it looks like they've got an audience as well. And here is FG Bond with their old school style and values. You would never be able to tell that these trucks spend most of their time on building sites.
Here he is, Mr. Bibbs.
You alright?
Yeah, not too bad. Good show?
Yeah, nice. You?
Yeah, not
Enjoying
too
the
bad
weather?
at all. Yeah, it's lovely.
Nice now,
Lovely,
isn't it?
yeah,
Alright?
yeah.
Well, mate, how was that?
It's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
Warm now, isn't it?
Lovely, isn't it? Can't be here.
Did you have a nice soak yesterday?
Well, we had
the IBC?
a bit of the IBC hot
Yeah.
tub
Can we have a
going
look?
on, but lost a bit of water, a bit of water
Oh, was it?
supply.
Oh, really? Yeah. You certainly know how to do a truck show, don't you?
It's a bit grubby now, boy. Mud going down. Yeah. It was up to the old line there originally. Funny games.
Yeah.
Bring it all like filled out of water already
We
there.
brought that one. We use it to wash the wheels and all that.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier then than whatever's left.
James lets me have a look underneath and it's absolutely beautiful. James is also thinking about starting up a YouTube channel, and I really think he should. Drop a comment if you think he should too. On the show, and I've come across some other YouTubers. We've got Kev T here, and this is his truck. He does recovery of, it's all scrap vehicles, isn't it?
Scrap and insurance salvage, yeah. And get some interesting places
Yeah.
around the housing estates.
Yeah.
And,
You even keep some of the cars, don't you? Or do them up?
yeah, I've got me my next little project there to work on. But yeah, no, it's good fun.
And we've got Trucking Around with Jono here.
Hi.
He's got his t-shirt on and everything.
I do.
And he works for Kane's Farm.
Kane's Farm down in Chiddock, yep. So we do general haulage pretty much, move this, that and anything and everything. In fact, we've actually got some newer trucks that we bought from R&R Transport that have tipper gear, so we might even be doing a bit of tipper work at some point.
Over here we've got the chef.
Hi, Dana.
A nice barbecue here, and he's doing really well at it.
Leave me alone.
Can you explain sort of what your videos are about?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as Jono's, really, just doing general videos, haulage, showing how the job is and stuff like that. So we do curtain siders, flatbeds, pretty much anything like that.
Yeah. I also seen Luke C in a HGV and Scott Andrews, but I forgot to take a video when I was chatting to them. Back down at the bottom, Lucy wants to try and move her lorry, but she has to blow into the breathalyzer before she can start the engine. Everyone goes around the back to try and help push her out.
You have a 450 with the mate. We're having a talk about it again, don't
Happy?
Well, she was happy until she realised that she's run over a ladder. So this is Mr. Phil Barton. He's eating his tea. In here it's all done out with red Danish plush. Everything is very neat and colour coordinated, and we've got a 3-spoke steering wheel here. Lots of stickers on the door as well. Painted wheels. Painted wing tops. And airbrushing on the back. Not a speck of dirt on it. And then we're off to the marquee for presentations. I haven't put myself in for judge, but it's always nice to see other people get stuff.
Waynes MX22 RZG Harvey. In second place then we have Waynes RG16 LLE, that's Chris.
Bobby is the boss's son and he's been helping Chris all weekend.
Well done, Bobby! Well done, Bobby!
And there were quite a few of the ones that we've seen this weekend that got prizes.
G Bond, E9, DK Commercials, Martin Harding, S&G is RT Keywell, BH Cecil L, DNF Supergrains, X5 DNF, we all know it's Ryan, DK Barnsley, R&J Vanstone, V80, West Country Bulk, MX, Richard Fern, L6, Neil Yates, N100, Fred Parker, R. Timmerman, Westland Cargo, MDR, M-Way, V950, Judge's Choice, Jack Conabear. Dispelling Memorial Trophy, so I'm going to hand over to Lee.
For those of you that don't know, this is a trophy in memory of my daughter, Belle. My daughter was stillborn in 2017. This trophy is ultimately massively important to me. My winner, Keywells. Ain't no party like a Devon party. You're gonna find the Wurzels. You ain't gonna find it. And party Marty, as always.
And then it was time to go home. And all of our trucks had sunk a little in the spots where they'd sat all weekend. Except for Days 4 series, which is a tag. There were tractors pulling everyone out, but we didn't need one because we had a Dave and a strap.
Yeah.
We're all planning to go to the first lay-by on the A30.
Right.
Meet up and then we'll all go back up together, right?
Yeah, alright, if we can do that.
At this point in any show, all the drivers are eager to get out as they know that they have to be up for work tomorrow. Pulling into the lay-by to convoy back was a great idea. We all had so much fun watching the other trucks come up through. Once everybody arrived in the lay-by, we could convoy back to the yard.